August 19th is going to be a big day for Resident Evil Requiem. So this is an article I had seen, and I wanted to go ahead and do a video on. I was trying to get a video out last week, but some stuff had just kind of come up, so I didn't get the opportunity to. But seeing this information in this news, it has me pretty excited and pretty hyped, just because I am looking forward to this game. Now, it is one of those things where, they are, looks like going back into Raccoon City. I did a video on it in regards to the trailer when it was released, and just watching the video, man, it got me so hyped. So seeing that we got some more information that's going to be coming out about a week from today, I think is really cool, and it's something I wanted to go ahead and just talk about and just do a little discussion and everything like that. So I'll go ahead and go over some of the information from this article and just give my thoughts as we go along. So Tuesday, August 19th will likely be the next day that Resident Evil fans will get a look at the upcoming Resident Evil Requiem. Resident Evil Requiem is the next entry in the long-running Resident Evil series, set to launch on February 27, 2026. Giving players the options to choose between a first-person and third-person view, Resident Evil Requiem looks to marry old-school Resident Evil with the newest entries. And me personally, I've mentioned it in some of my videos here and everything like that. I've always been more of kind of behind the shoulders third person kind of perspective player, just because with first person I don't necessarily dislike it, but it is one of those situations where I do get motion sickness, so it can be a little bit challenging for me at times, especially if I'm playing like on a big screen and I'm kind of closer to the screen. I do kind of have to back up. But I've noticed there's been a lot more games recently where it doesn't seem like that's been too much of an issue. I'm not sure if that's necessarily the settings of the games and everything like that, because I know there are some developers that try to do their best to make prevent that type of issue for players like myself that do get motion sickness. But yeah, as far as them being able to change that, I think that's awesome. And the fact that we are going to be getting this game next year, which is actually coming up really quick. So I think we got like 6 months until we're gonna be getting a release of this, which for me that has me hyped, man. I'm really excited, and I feel like it's happening pretty quick. Like it's gonna be it's right around the corner, kind of a thing. So, Resident Evil Requiem was first revealed at Summer's Games Fest, serving as the show closer for that event. The trailer confirmed that Resident Evil Requiem would feature Grace Ashcroft as one of the playable protagonists, along with the return to a decimated Raccoon City. Capcom then showed off Resident Evil Requiem again at its Capcom Spotlight event, and the next time that fans will get to see the game is most likely on Tuesday, August 19th. And yeah, man. Seeing the trailer, I just remember like, oh, like where's this going? And then kind of realizing, oh, this is Raccoon City. But the moment, man, that you see the RPD station just in rubble, and then it shows the inside of it with the statue and everything like that, oh my god, man, it got me hyped. I mean, obviously, if you watch my video on the trailer, you can kind of hear the excitement in my voice and everything like that. But just the fact that we're gonna be able to come back to Raccoon City after all these years, I think is so cool. You know what I mean? Especially with the fact that they were able to kind of give us the remakes when it comes down to Resident Evil 2. Personally, I did not like Resident Evil 3 remake. I thought the game was trash. But the fact that we are going to be able to kind of make our way back into the good old city of Raccoon City, I think is it's fucking awesome in my opinion, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what's going to be happening with that. So Resident Evil Requiem will be playable at Gamescom 2025. The annual Gamescom opening night live event is scheduled to take place on August 19th and will feature big new game announcements and updates to previously revealed titles. The event, hosted by Summer's Games Fest host Greg Knightley, is always an exciting one, with this year's likely to be especially exciting for those looking forward to Resident Evil Requiem. Hell yeah. Resident Evil Requiem is already confirmed to be playable at Gamescom, and while that doesn't 100% guarantee it will be shown at opening night live, chances are that the highly anticipated survival horror game will indeed make an appearance. So, yeah, it is one of those things a little bit up in the air whether we are going to be able to actually get some gameplay footage where we can kind of watch it. In a sense, I don't know, man. I probably will want to watch it just to kind of see what it's like, but at the same time, there is a part of me that does kind of want to just stay a little bit in the dark as to what the game is going to be about and everything like that. Now, clearly, that's not going to be necessarily the easiest thing to do with me having a channel like this. You know what I mean? Updating on like video game news, and especially the fact that it's one of my favorite franchises of all time. But I'm trying to just kind of keep the anticipation really high as much as I can, and with that, like part of me is kind of like trying to avoid spoilers and kind of see what it's just gonna be like when it comes out. Now, I mean, for the most part, like I said, with me doing a channel like this, I am gonna have to at least give some information just to kind of fill you guys in, at least to kind of keep you guys up to date. But yeah, if for me, pretty much the less I see, the better, just because I kind of want to go in a little bit blind and just kind of just try to appreciate what's going to be coming of this game and what's going to be happening in it. So we'll just have to wait and see in that regard. So if Resident Evil Requiem is at Gamescom opening night live on August 19th, as expected, one has to wonder what exactly will be shown. Past Resident Evil games have shadow dropped demos at such events, but it's tough to say if that will happen for Requiem. Perhaps fans will be treated to a new trailer that addresses the big lingering rumor about the game. For those who may be unaware, a reputable leaker has insisted that the Resident Evil 9 Requiem main character is Leon S. Kennedy and not Grace Ashcroft, as the original trailer would lead one to believe. So yeah, I've done a few videos on that as well, where it is being announced that Leon is the main character. He is going to be the one that's going to be going. There was originally with the leaks, it was stated that it was actually going to be Leon as well as Jill Valentine that were going to be the main character protagonist for this game. But it looks like from what we're seeing, at least, Jill's not going to be in it. There was some more information later on that was announced that that wasn't actually going to be the case, but there is a lot of speculation that Leon still might be one of the main characters in this game. It's gone up in the air. There is some rumors that it's going to be just Leon. There's rumors that it's going to be Leon as well as Grace. So we'll just have to wait and see. With them coming out with a trailer and everything like that, obviously you're gonna have to be playing as more than likely Grace, but that doesn't take away the fact that there is a possibility that, you know what I mean, for what they decide to show us, it could be the beginning of the game, it can be kind of the middle of the game, and it could be or maybe just a section where you play as her, but they could change it where you do actually play as Leon. Personally, I really would like to be able to play as Leon because he's, obviously my favorite character in the whole franchise, but it's gonna have to be something that either Capcom is gonna try to keep hush hush, or eventually they'll just be like, yeah, no, he is one of the main characters. Because what I've heard as well, I think I did a video on it. I'm not too sure. I might have to double check, but it was stated that supposedly this is supposed to be the end of the trilogy for Leon. So it began with Resident Evil 2, it continued on with Resident Evil 4, and then supposedly it's going to end with Resident Evil 9. And if they decide to do that, personally, I would really love that, because like I said, Leon is my favorite character out of the whole franchise, and being able to kind of end his story with this game, I think would be awesome. I think it'd be really cool to see. So we'll just have to wait as we get more information. So, regardless if the rumors about Resident Evil 9 Requiem featuring Leon are true or not, the fact remains that there are still a lot of unanswered questions about the game. Curious Resident Evil fans looking forward to Requiem should be sure to tune in to Gamescom's opening night live on August 19th. Even if the game is a no-show there, more information on the title will no doubt come out of the event that showgoers get their hands on the game. So yeah, I mean, at that point, we're just gonna have to kind of rely on hearsay and everything like that. So who knows? I mean, obviously, if they decide to show it at the event itself, we'll get some of that information at that point. But if not, it does seem like it's gonna have to pretty much be reliant on word of mouth, and whether the individuals that are going to be attending that event are going to be able to actually give us some more information as to what's going to be coming of this game and what to expect. So I'm hoping it's something good, man. I'm really excited to kind of see what direction this is going to go in and what to expect when it comes down to this game. There isn't too much information that we've been given, especially with the events that ended with Resident Evil 8. I haven't played Rose's story with the DLC, but I was able to finish up. I think it was Ethan's, is the main protagonist's name, Ethan's story. So I was able to kind of get that over with, but I am kind of curious as to what direction this franchise is gonna be going with this game and how it's gonna end, because there is rumors and speculation that this is probably gonna be the end of the mainline story when it comes down to that started off with the Spencer Mansion and ended up here. you know, with Raccoon City being the final end to it. And then supposedly, if they do decide to continue on with the franchise, with the next game being number 10, that they're probably going to try to not necessarily reboot it, but just start a new story and kind of go into a different direction, meaning that'll be the end of the story between, you know, Jill Valentine, Chris Redfield, Leon Kennedy, Barry Burton, Albert Wesker, Rebecca Chambers, Claire Redfield, you know, all of these characters that we've known and loved for from the franchise over the years. It is going to be the end of their story, and it's going to continue on into a new direction. Who knows if that's going to be the case, but we'll just have to wait and see. So yeah, I'm looking forward to next Tuesday and kind of seeing what information we're going to be getting, and hopefully we get something good. So those are my thoughts on that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. Are you guys looking forward to this game? And do you think that Leon specifically is going to be a playable character in this? And if not, let me know what your thoughts are going to be, whether that would be the case or not. So if you guys can let me know in the comments, I greatly appreciate it. If you guys have been watching this long, I really greatly appreciate that. If you guys could like the video, share it, and you know, that'd be awesome. And if you guys could subscribe. So if you guys have been watching again this long, I really appreciate it. And if you guys wouldn't mind hitting that subscribe button to this channel, I really would be grateful for that, because like I've been stating, I'm trying to make it more, you know, clear and abundant that I am trying to grow this channel as much as possible. So every subscription counts. Every subscriber counts. So yeah, if you guys are interested in more video game news, if you guys like the content I'm able to come out with, just giving my thoughts on some of this information as a gamer, as someone that cares about, you know, these franchises and a lot of the news that I'm doing these videos on, I really would appreciate your subscription if you guys could give it to me, because I am trying to grow this channel and kind of see if I can make something happen. If not, you know, that's completely fine. I get it. But yeah, if you guys can do me that favor, you know, I'd be truly grateful. That's probably just the best way I can put it. So yeah, those are my thoughts on that. And until next time, Harmonic out. Peace.